Hi guys, Alex Peak Performance Reviews. Welcome to another vlog and welcome to, yes, a bit of a different one, but a product test review today. I have an amazing bit of kit here today, or at least I'm going to show you what I think of this high-end dash cam basically from Viofo, and it's basically an A229 Plus, which is a 2-channel camera. They are available in 3, and what the channels basically mean is it's effectively how many cameras there are. I've got a 2-channel kit, which means that you've got a camera that basically faces out towards the road and one that faces behind the back of the car as well. You can get a 3-channel, which also gives you occupancy view cam, which means that obviously during a crash, etc., you can kind of see what's happening on the inside. I would say that's less important, but it might be something that you could show in insurance companies what maybe you were doing if it kind of reiterates, like, I guess, the fact that it wasn't your issue and fault for the crash that you may have been involved in. So yeah, it can be really, really good. This is, like I say, a very, very high-end camera, but effectively quad or ultra high definition camera. I'm going to tell you a bit more about it on the drive and show you the quality of the video that I've seen. Really easy to set up. I've set it up right away now. I haven't got it kind of tucked. I've just got it, you'll see the camera cables are just spewed around, but obviously to put that in there, it does take a bit of time, and probably, in my opinion, sometimes a professional installer, unless you are someone who is really capable of that and wants to fancy doing it themselves. I have got mine just out at the moment. I've also got the hardwire kit, which basically will allow you to put it onto the battery, so you don't have to have it kind of constantly in an additional wire to get the power to the cam. Anyway, so far so good, but I'm going to go for a little drive and tell you a lot more about this, and I'm going to tell you a bit more about how you can save money. In fact, I'll tell you now, you can save yourself 5%. Peak 229 PL for 5% off this amazing camera. I can't wait to show you a bit more about it and tell you a bit more about how good and high-end this cam just is. So if you're thinking of a dash cam and you're in the market for one, and you want to buy something just that little bit better than what's out there, then I think this is going to be the one for you. But anyway, watch on. Let's give you a full review and our full kind of synopsis of what we think of it and all the good bits about it as well. Right, so let's go on a bit of a drive peak performance review style, and let me tell you a bit more about this cam and maybe why you'd choose this cam as your dash cam to go to. Well, first and foremost, it definitely looks like a high-end bit of kit. The setup is really easy. You effectively just plug it in, say that you want English or whatever it is, your language, and press enter, and it will just basically set up the dash cam. It will reformat the SD card that you put in there if you need to. There are Viofo do have a hardwire kit where you can wire it into or onto the battery, so you don't have to have an additional cable, and it is really, really simple to set up. Basically very plug and play like. You set up the language, select it, reformat the card in the SD card if you want to, if it's not a blank new SD card, and away you go. Viofo do have SD cards available. You can use up to 512 gigabyte cards within this. Some lower end dash cams just don't seem to want to accept much more than something like very prehistoric, like, you know, 12 gig card, 64 gig card, but this will take a 512 gig card. That being said, this is like a lot of really decent, more higher end dash cams. When it gets to the point where it needs to dump the files at the back end of the filing system within your dash cam, it will kind of punt those last ones out if you aren't automatically going in and kind of deleting them when you're putting them in your, like, say, laptop or desktop computer. But yes, that is really, really handy, and it is a brilliant bit of kit. Like I said before, it has a quad cam, or quad HD or ultra high definition camera, and it has a ultra amazing, beautiful, crisp HDR is available also, Sony sensor, which is super, super high end. And that basically, that sensor that is within that camera and those two camera bodies is basically a Sony Stravis 2, which is, if anyone knows much about, you know, those kind of smaller cameras that you will get in action cams and things like that, the Sony Stravis 2 camera is a very high-end quad HD capable camera, so you can have it in different resolutions. It basically has this geographical tagging system on it, and what that means is, yes, every time you'll see as it's kind of you're driving along, if you were to have your ding or your crash in a certain area, or a confrontation with someone, it will show geolocations, and this is a 2.4 gigahertz dual band signal that you're getting, 2.4 gigahertz and a 5 gigahertz, so really high end. As I mentioned before, this does have both front and rear HDR capable recording cameras, so they can record, or are constantly recording in HDR unless you turn it off. And what that does is, the best way I describe HDR is it kind of can ungloss a camera image. So it actually really helps in glaring conditions where you've got sun glare beaming onto the camera in like maybe summer months, and also probably definition in winter months as well, where it's darker, and the sensitivity of the camera, typical camera without HDR, would be a bit more lower end. So an HDR setting is very nice to have, and like I say again, it's tends to be a much higher end camera only that would have that kind of capability. So as well as camera resolution and awesome things like that, you can tell already that this camera is going to be quite hardcore and quite high end. And the other thing that this camera has is a voice control, so you can do things like telling it to turn on, telling it to record, etc. It has a voice control system in it, so to get it recording specific parts, you can do it just from one little voice signal, and I can give you the examples of that on the screen now, or actually in the bio below. Again, it's in the instruction manual anyway. Very simple, not something I'm using today. This being said, you can also get a Bluetooth handheld remote module. You can basically just stick it somewhere really close to your hand, so you can basically one button press it to record, etc., which will do the kind of things that the voice prompts and voice recording will do as well. So that's really handy to have just on the switch as well. As well as this, one thing that I do like, it has an auto off feature, but this screen on this Viofo main camera body at the front has a 2.4 inch HD screen. So 2.4 inches, decent like this, very visible. You can see everything in front of you. You can have it on all the time. It does automatically turn off as well if it's saving its battery, which again, you can go into the settings and do all kinds of different things to turn it off, etc. as well. Really nice. Like I say, 2.4 inch HD screen, which again, you're not going to get on many cameras, so really good. And just to let you know as well, the links in the bio will be for both of these cameras, both, like I said, the 2-channel, which is a 2-camera camera dash cam, and the 3-camera dash cam, so 3-channel or 2-channel, and links in the bio. And again, like I say, use my discount code as well. You'll find this, it also has a parking mode, so it's aware when you're starting to park, you stop and you start to slow down, reverse, etc., and it knows that it goes into a parking mode. And what that will do is again, it's one of those situations where in parking conditions, it's one of those times where you are very susceptible to either being hit or hitting someone yourself. So that is when it wants to record, and it does that in a parking mode as well, which again is a really good, handy feature to have. This has on a standard. I also mentioned the gigahertz and about the GPS login. This is a good feature, and you can see it overlaid in the footage that you'll have. You can have all manner of overlays onto your footage, including speed and things like GPS location. With the sensor you have in this, it allows you to have incredibly accurate road by road information that can be key and make insurance claims much more simple and straightforward. So yeah, another feature that is really good and well worth having. There is also an app for this Viofo dash cam as well, and it, like I say, gives you very interesting, important, informative things that you can add to, again, a video and how to use the actual dash cam, etc. So you can just scan a QR code and it will take you straight to the website, straight to the app, and it will explain lots of things. And if for any reason you have any struggles to set this up, albeit I will tell you it's incredibly easy. It is literally a plug, play, few OK presses, and that is it. That's what I love. This is super simple to set up. No one wants all this faff and really over complex interface to set up a dash cam. They really don't. And as I said, the ultra high definition quality video that you get from this gives you ultra beautiful, clear, crisp footage. And I have had a look at it, and I have to say it is beautiful. The Stravis 2 chip allows for beautiful clear images, even in funny, differing dynamic situations, which, like I say, the low light, things like, you know, sun glare, it's just superb. Anything lesser than this, like say when you spend unfortunately £100–200, is not going to have a Stravis 2 camera on board of it, and you're not going to get as crisp and clear images. You're going to have a lot of noisy footage with a lot of static looking in it in different low light conditions. This, you can be safe in the knowledge that at any point, at any condition, light, dark, etc., this will give you a really good, reliable, beautiful, crisp, clear picture. And I think that is really important with something like this. I did harp on about the 5 gigahertz processing Wi-Fi capability as well of this module. Yeah, the connectivity of the module and the 5 gigahertz chip that is on board as well ensures fast, reliable data transfers, and that is very important when you think about needing to get this footage, uploading it, etc., and getting that you know, taken and extracted from the camera as well. I did mention obviously the voice control, which does make it incredibly convenient to use while driving. If for any reason you are having a struggle, it does kind of always record, but if you want to specifically, you know, specifically when you've had an issue or you want to record, you can just press it, or use the voice control, like you say, use that Bluetooth module that I talked about as well. And that is handy, obviously, while you're driving. You do not want any thing that distracts you from the most important thing, which is driving as well. As well as what I did say, I mentioned about the parking mode just when you're, you know, moving slowly, but this also has a 24-hour parking mode. So effectively, it's a bit like what Tesla do on their cars. It has almost this surveillance mode. So while the car is connected and it's parked up, you also have effectively like a surveillance parking mode, which means 24 hours it's kind of giving you that security, I guess, and the camera recording front and rear 24/7, which is really, really good. Also, it's just that kind of extra bit of self-assurance and security that you've got for your car, I guess. So yeah, really, really positive. So it's been nice to get out actually on a drive and to test review this awesome bit of kit. Like I say, it's the A229 Plus version. I have the dual camera version. Free camera version is available also, and like I say, 5% discount available if you type in peak 229PL for 5% discount. Like I said, links in the bio if you want to kind of copy and paste that and go to the website and do that as well. Well worth it. After looking at footage and using this for a whole full day, I am so happy with this awesome bit of kit. I have to say, of all the dash cams I've used, and I've used quite a few actually, this is by far the best by a country mile. Is it a little bit more high end, a little bit more kind of premium? Yes, it is. It costs a fair amount of money, but at the end of the day, you look at kind of the cost of an action cam and the sensor they have in those. This has kind of 2 of those, and it's a dash cam that records and does all those amazing things. GPS login, voice control in multiple languages. It is an impressive bit of kit. Quad HD recording. It is a brilliant bit of kit. If you want a decent dash cam and you are in the market for something like this, like I say, you get 5% off of that, which is going to be a really good discount as well. Honestly, rest assured, this is going to look after you really, really well. It's by far the best dash cam there is, and I'm really pleased that I've got this now. So I'm going to use this, safe in the knowledge that it's going to keep me safe and going to keep me, you know, knowing that if I need to send something off to an insurance company, and I'm going to get the footage of someone driving like an absolute donut, then I've got that as well. But yes, like I say, big thumbs up from me. I'm going to give it a peak performance reviews rating of 96% out of 100 in its kind of segment. So it's by far the best dash cam. And to be honest with you, the 4% that I say are marked it down, I haven't. This probably would get like 100%. I can't fault it at all. Like I say, if you're in the market for it, I've got the links in the bio, so go there. Guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you again in the next one. Bye for now.